Our letter looks pretty good. Our table that we just created and formatted looks very nice. The next thing we need to do is we're going to write one more paragraph. So we're going to put a blank line following our table by pressing our enter key once, and then key in the paragraph we want. Now, I have it ready to go, so I'm going to quickly just pop that paragraph in. And we want one more blank line below that paragraph, so I'm going to press my enter key again. Now, we want to put in a bulleted list. If you notice, it says there are also some other considerations you may want to think about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bulleted list containing those considerations. Now, there's a shortcut to do a bulleted list. You could go up and press the button up here to create a bulleted list, or you can key an asterisk using your shift key and the 8 to give you an asterisk, and press your space bar. And that automatically tells your word processor that you would like to insert a bulleted list. Now this works in Word within Microsoft Office, and it may not work in other brands. So if you're working in another brand, you will probably have to look to find your bullet button. But there is always a button that will let you turn on and off your bullets. So now I just clicked it and it turned off my bulleted list. If I click on that bulleted list button, it puts me back into bullet mode. Now there's a drop down next to it that allows you to choose different styles of bullets. So if we wanted an open circle as our bullet, we could do that. The typical is just your black circle. So I'm going to go finish my bulleted list and then show you the end of the letter. I'm at the end of my bulleted list, and when I press enter, I don't have another item, but I get another bullet. Now, as I showed you before, we can turn off the bulleted list by pressing there, or if we press your enter key one more time, it takes you back to the margin. So you don't have to stop and remove your hands from the keyboard to use the mouse to stop the bulleted list. You can just keep on going. And I'm going to finish up typing this and come right back. So I'm now done entering my data. I've got my bulleted list, two more short paragraphs, and I'm ready for my complimentary close. So I'm going to key in sincerely, and that's double space below my last paragraph. And then I want 4 spaces before my name and my title. Oops, so that took me down to a new page, which means I didn't quite have room. So in order to get my title in there, I have to delete one line. So I should be able to now put my title in there at below my name. So I have completed the letter. So that is entering a bulleted list and tables and margins and some formatting. And hopefully you've learned how to create a nice looking business letter.